Hey folks, it's Eric, the car guy here at Chevy of Everett, and I got something in store for you today. That's it. It's here. It's the C8 3LT, which the 3LT is pretty cool because it's the only trim level that you can get that has the 70th anniversary edition. And after 70 years of service to the communities, race fans, just the nostalgic factor of knowing Corvettes have been around for 7 years. It's an amazing feeling when you get to stand in front of the new mid-engine 70th anniversary edition C8, and I got some things in store for you. Let's go. I've seen a lot of the pictures, and pictures don't do things justice. You probably hear it a lot. You can do all kinds of research online, look at videos, see other people drive them. But when you think of a three-tone seat or three tones of an interior of a vehicle, you kind of think to yourself, is this kind of overdoing it? But this Corvette, it does justice to the build process. And sometimes in life, we got to follow a process. And the developers, they followed a process. And I feel in my heart that it came out really well. I've seen a black one, pictures online, but then it kind of goes back to not seeing it in person, so I can't judge or give you a good, valid opinion on how I feel about the 70th anniversary edition black one. But in my opinion, this white one, they did a really amazing job on it, so I can't wait to show you the inside. So some of the cool things is not only the white pearl metallic paint job. I think that is amazing. When we were first getting it ordered and I was thinking in my head, white on a Corvette, it's so overplayed, you see it a lot, but unlike traditional white, like a Summit white or anything like that, this vehicle has flakes all over it, whether it's the carbon flash on the side panels, or if you just look here at the white, it kind of shows the curves a little bit better. In my opinion, when you look at a Summit white, it doesn't really show the curves like it should. This is amazing. It is a 70th anniversary edition, so you're gonna get the cool stripes down the middle of it. The really cool thing too is these red beaded rims, the wheels, and then if you can get close into here and take a peek at the center cap, it actually shows you the 70th anniversary of the Corvette itself. On the side of the vehicle, you also have the years of inception. This one has the Z51 performance package on it. It does have a rear axle performance ratio, the high performance tires that you see. It also has the Z51 rear spoiler, which is pretty neat. Z51 performance suspension, electronic limited differential. It has the Z51 performance brakes with the Z51 logo on the calipers. It has a heavy duty cooling system. And of course it has that beefy performance exhaust to give it that noise. It has the performance suspension, and it actually has magnetic ride control 4.0, which is pretty neat because as you're traveling, it'll change itself in milliseconds. That way it's giving you the best, safest ride on the road or the track. Not only does this have the Z51 performance package, but it's a 70th anniversary edition package as well. It comes with torch red seat belts. You'll see suede microfiber wrapped steering wheel. The calipers will be painted red. 20-inch spoke midnight gray forged aluminum wheels with red stripe. The dual racing stripes on the hood, they actually call that the 70th anniversary satin matrix. It's pretty neat stuff. You'll also see the all-weather floor liners in here with the Jake logo on it. You also get a cool set of 70th anniversary travel bags. What do you think having luggage this big? It's gotta fit. I mean, it is a Corvette. And is this the trunk or the hood? I guess we could just take this bag and go on a trip. Fits in there pretty good to me. All right, off to the airport, let's go. You know what? Got ahead of myself there, almost forgot my second bag. Well, at least I got my trunk here. All right, now we can go. So I guess the bottom line is whether you want to order a 1LT or even a 3LT 70th anniversary edition, the choice is totally yours. But Chevy did a good job making a performance vehicle at a cost-effective price, considering it could do as much, if not more, than a Lamborghini or Ferrari. Don't trust me, trust yourself and grab a set of keys. Let's go. All right, guys, well, we made it inside. It does feel like a cockpit. I know I'm a bigger guy, but I still feel comfortable inside of here. Lots of crazy technology and features, from heated seats, cooled seats, blind spot monitors, You even have your rear view mirror that is basically a camera, so it just makes it more visible. Even in the past with this, the C7, C6s, C5s, anything like that, blind spots were a big problem. With this one, having blind spot monitors, having the mirrors, the cameras, it makes life a little bit easier when you do drive. The one cool thing that I do love is that it has activated cameras where you can push a button and right away you can look at the front of the vehicle, look at the rear of the vehicle. So if you're in a parking lot or anywhere you don't know much about, you don't have to worry about curbing anything, hitting the front of your bumper, things like that. Just makes life a little bit easier. Does have a heated steering wheel, which is pretty nice. This suede steering wheel, you still got to kind of get used to it. My hands kind of clam up. If you're one of those people who gets kind of clammy hands, it could feel like having some winter gloves on. But, I guess that's just a part of the package. It does have a turn knob like some of the traditional Corvettes did in the past. This one's pretty neat because it has your weather mode. It'll have a custom mode. It has a tour mode. It has the sport mode. And then obviously everybody's favorite, it has the track mode. It does have your Z button. It does have a break-in period too. So if you think that you're going to be a Corvette owner, make sure that you look through your break-in period in the manual. The last thing that you need to do is, don't break that threshold that it asks you to break and have something happen to your engine. Still has Apple CarPlay, still has Android Auto, still has a built-in Wi-Fi hotspot. It does have voice activation commands with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Other than that, it's pretty cool. I'm sitting in here. The camera guy's sitting in here. He's giving me the thumbs up that he's pretty comfortable. I love the fact that it does feel like I got Maverick sitting next to me, and we're ready to go on a mission. So this is going to be pretty fun. Hope you guys are excited, because I am. Before we take off, I had to come down to the parking garage just so I could let you guys hear the exhaust, because there's nothing better than just hearing some, big old juice. So here it is. I think that screams, let's go for a little ride. Our friend said that before, let's go. So I tell you one thing, we just got our roads blacktop around here on our dealership, and it just feels so smooth being on the blacktop. Heads-up display is precise, super clean. It's a pretty nice handling ride here. The one other cool thing I like is you can hit it into a manual mode with the button underneath the drive selector and use your paddle shifts if you'd like. It does show you what gear you're in, the mile per hour, and the speed limit signs that are in the area on the heads-up display itself. It also has a little fuel efficiency gauge here where if I'm barely touching the accelerator, it'll be in a V4, and then when I just barely touch it, it'll turn to a V8. So I guess that's one way to get some extra MPGs, when you got a big old tank for an engine. I like it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm staying in the lines, still on the blacktop. Feels amazing. I'm actually getting ready to get off the blacktop here in a minute, so I'll actually be able to see how that feels. And don't worry, folks, we are going 38 in a 35, now 37, now 36. Always be cautious. Just because you're in a sports car doesn't mean that you can end up on a YouTube video. We'll end up on a YouTube video because it's a good way to make a YouTube video, but always be safe. Don't drive crazy. Make smart choices. I like it. Like I said, I'm a bigger guy. My cameraman's a smaller guy. We're digging the way the inside of it feels. If you're kind of claustrophobic, like he is, you don't want to be in here too long. So no long road trips with people who are claustrophobic, because it does. It feels like you're in a cockpit of a jet. And to some, that might be good. And to others, you might just need to pull over and enjoy the views and then jump back in it when it's time. Well, it's days like today I wish I didn't have to work, because it's a beautiful day. I want to thank you guys for being in here on this journey with me on the C8 70th Anniversary Edition Corvette. Remember, the better experience is here at Chevy of Everett, where oil changes for life and a powertrain warranty for life come with your Corvette purchase as long as it's brand new. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.